What's going on, everybody? BJ Ike here, coming at you with another edition of Trips Tips, and today's tip is going to be all about fog. Here at our place, this time of year, early fall, we can start to have quite a bit of fog. We tend to get a fair amount of fall moisture and still having some warm days, and that tends to make for some really foggy mornings. And what we have going on today is that we had a really dense fog. That fog is already starting to lift here, and we should have full sunshine, I would say, in an hour or so, depending on the weather forecast. If the forecast is calling for a hot day, there's a good chance this fog will burn off fast. If the forecast is calling for a cool day, then there's a good chance this fog could take some time to burn off and get out of here. Fog acts differently in different parts of the country, in different times of the year. It's one of those things that is definitely geographic, and that has a lot to do, obviously, with the climate in those specific areas. So fog can act differently, but no matter how the fog is acting, what do we need to know about fog in order to take good pictures? Well, the number one thing to know is that fog can act like essentially you're in a cloud, right? And so a fog creates a really nice diffusion, but what happens is that you have all of this highlights that just blows out in the image, and that is all white. And when you're picturing especially dark colored cattle, that can really get blown out. If you're picturing white cattle, what you're going to find is it can be hard to get the white exposed without having the cattle blend into this foggy background. And so it's best to wait until the fog can burn off. Now, the cool thing about fog is it adds, what we call atmosphere. There'll be more texture, just a really cool texture, I guess, to the background of photos. So what I would do on a foggy day is go take pictures of other things around the farm. Take pictures of the fence line with the fence disappearing into the fog. Take pictures of animals out grazing in the pastures. There's a lot of things that you can do when it's foggy that are really cool, but taking side shots of your animals tends not to be one of them. I would say, though, the caveat to that would be, if you have some red cattle, they could look pretty cool in the fog, or some smoke colors, peaches and so forth. Those could look pretty cool on a foggy day, but you're going to need to have some background that you can see, like these trees here behind you in the photograph. Otherwise, it's just going to be all blown out like that is over there. So if you're picturing in the fog, be patient, wait for it to burn off. Go get some sweet shots of the ranch until things are more appropriate to get great photos. All right, that's today's tip. Have a good day.